Hi, Matthew. Good to be with you.
Yeah, it's great to see you. A little bit about yourself, please, for those who may not know you.
I work for the Free Assange campaign. We are coordinating now a lot more with Assange defence in America, with the Assange campaign in Australia, and with our European friends. So this is a global movement.
It is. I mean, there are people here from all around the world.
It's fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
More horn honking going on.
It's so loud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, it's fantastic.
So, all right, for you, what's the most important thing happening today?
I think, what's crazy to me is that we're even talking about what's happening today as being assurances. These are non-assurances. This is an absolute facade, a joke, actually.
Right.
Just such a travesty of justice in the first place. America has now had so many chances to remedy these assurances. They're still not at any level that is appropriate for any form of justice. Even the fact that in that wording, on the 3 points we've been allowed a potential hearing on in there today, the wording that Julian can seek to rely as opposed to rely is so absurd.
Right. I like to say my dogs can seek a second breakfast.
Sure.
They're not going to get it, but they can seek it.
If I was going to do a bungee jump and I said, will the rope make sure I don't hit the ground? And they said to me, you can seek to rely that rope won't hit the ground. I wouldn't do the jump.
That's exactly right.
It's not an assurance.
Let's just take a step back real quick, though, for people who may not be so familiar with it, if you have the time, just to go through what those 3 assurances are, if you could do that real quick for us.
So the 3 assurances are that Julian has, as an Australian national, will not receive First Amendment protection, that he may be discriminated against, that he cannot call on First Amendment protection, and that he may receive the death penalty upon arrival in America. The American government have been given the opportunity to come back with these assurances that are, frankly, appalling. And it will be, it's not... Today, it is the UK court that is under scrutiny that we need to be watching, because if they allow that joke of a wording, if they allow that to go through today, I don't know what it means for UK justice. It is appalling. It is absolutely appalling. And it will, to me, highlight, although, the entire treatment of Julian has already highlighted this, that the UK court system is fundamentally and institutionally corrupt.
Right. Yeah, I get it. When you say that, I have an image in my head of, the empire essentially leaving in its wake, shattered justice and legal system, shattered freedoms in the UK.
Yeah.
Of course, if he's allowed to be extradited, it goes forward in the US, but also globally.
Yeah.
So when you look at this, when you talk to people who are from around the world, what type of sentiment are you getting from people about this?
This is, it's terrifying on so many levels. Firstly, anybody who knows Julian, who supported Julian, this is torture. We are at a position now where Julian has been tortured and in some form of incarceration for 13 years and isolation. That is outrageous. And he needs to be returned to his wife and his children and to live a normal, happy life. But actually, on top of that, we have the chilling, and actually we've gone beyond chilling. We're now at some ice age situation for what it means for journalists, what it means for press freedom. America will destroy its own constitution if it decides to persecute Julian in this way. Joe Biden has the option to drop this. This was picked up by Trump's Department of Justice. Joe Biden could choose to be the president that stands for freedom of speech and press freedom and acknowledges the work and the responsibility of national security reporting.
But then he wouldn't be the head of the empire, would he?
What is he anyway?
Yeah.
My God.
So you're going to be with us all day. You're going to be giving us
I'm
updates.
Here. Yeah, I will be back with you. I will. We have a live tweeter inside. I will come. I will update you on what's happening inside the court. We have more speeches happening. As you were here, we had some fantastic speeches this morning.
Yeah.
There is a real momentum here today. And I had a moment, I heard Craig say that he was feeling hopeful.
Yes.
And he thinks we might win. And I can't allow myself to go down that road. But the sun is out. Like, if we're going to get justice, now is the time.
Right.
So, let's be positive. I have no faith in the UK court system. But Nonetheless, we are here to fight, and the fight remains. For as long as Julian is in Belmarsh prison, the fight remains. And actually, we're going to get tougher and angrier and madder and more of us on the streets. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Those things go together, right? There's the hope. I have a very good friend, a dear friend, who says, we breathe, we hope. And we always keep with that. But we also need the action, right? Your point there, we need that action. Yeah, so thank you, Chloe. I look forward to talking to you again later today.
Yes.
And I'm sure the folks watching are eager for your updates.
Fabulous. See you
All right.
later.
Thanks,
Thank
Chloe.
you, Matthew. Bye-bye.